I'm Jim Pruett, and I send you greetings from the basement of Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. I buy and sell record albums. That's what I do. And that's my main thing. I have some other things. I have 2 booths side by side here, and most of my customers are young people. They wasn't even around when these records were cut in the 50s and 60s and 70s. But they love that little background noise, that little pop, 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 and crackle, crackle. I was in the insurance business here for 30 years downtown, and when I retired, I needed something to do. I've always been a collector. When I was a kid, I collected stamps, matchbook covers, postcards, and so I just liked collecting nostalgia of vintage Americana. And so what I did was, I decided that I would go into one of these 7-day flea markets. And there were 3 or 4 of them here in town at that point. So I went to each one and got a little rate sheet and did a few questions and talked to the staffs and find out what they were all about. And it turns out that Eastbrook Flea Market won the lottery. They got my business. So here I am, and I've been here for 20 years now. And I've had a lot of fun. I've met a lot of people. And the one thing people like best is that music. This plays, we had 60s music, now they're playing 70s music. And it's just, it brings back so many memories to people because they hear something that they heard at their prom or something, you know, in the 70s or something. And that gets them all in the mood for nostalgia, which is what we sell. And they like that, and they like the fact that it's clean. Like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't have dirt floors. You know, you go in some flea markets and everything's just thrown in the booth, you know. Well, here everything has to be organized and neat. People love that. And the fact that you can't find this stuff in the mall, that's the biggest thing. Even those records out there, some of them, they're starting to reproduce those records that I'm selling in here for $5 or $7.50 with a 20% discount, but they're selling these records out there for $25 and $30. And they're sealed, see? Same record, a Rolling Stone record back from the day. And so people say, what's that all about? I'm 88 years old. I know I don't look a day over 98, but I do collect humor. And a little sideline I'd like to tell people about is back when Jay Leno had the Tonight Show, he decided that he was going to tell all of the hack comedians, here's my fax number. If you think of something funny that day, send it to me. And then what I'm going to do is use it on the Tonight Show, and I'll send you a little commission check. I saw where there was a guy at Books A Million had written a book about humor. I said, I'm going to go hear this guy talk. So we were out there on a Saturday night. In his opening remarks, he said, by the way, I'm one of Jay Leno's fax writers. And so he said, well, why don't we write a joke for Jay Leno tonight? I'm going to send it to him, and then what you're going to do is you're going to watch the show Monday night and see if they use your words. And so we said, oh, that'll be cool, that'll be fun, well, let's do that. And so he said, here's the premise. That I read an article where there was a guy running in Brazil for public office in the nude. And so, and I said, well, there's a guy that would have nothing to hide. And so he said, oh, I like that. So this guy, he wrote that down. Okay, that's good. So anyhow, Jay Leno used my words that night. I've got that on tape with him telling his audience that night, that one line. But no, I did not get the royalty check. Joe Hobby got that. But I got the glory of being able to tell this story through the years, and I've had a lot of fun with it. Well, I've enjoyed visiting with everybody, and I appreciate you listening to everything, and I hope you've enjoyed what we had to say. But I hope you'll come to Eastbrook Flea Market. We got everything. We got comic books, we got toys, collectibles, we got artwork, we got vintage clothes. We got something for everybody. And I think you'll enjoy your visit here, and I look forward to visiting with each and every one.